Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing my top 10 Amuse must-haves, and these are all makeup picks. So if you want to see what picks I chose from the site, just keep on watching. But before that, don't forget, if you like drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you could like the video if you like it, and the video's going to start right now. Alright, so if you guys hear a little bit of a muffling sound at times, that's because my fan is on. And I hear it if you like listen closely or listening to this video on earphones. So I just want to let you know that's my fan. It's just too hot. It's too hot to film without one. And yeah, just so you guys know. And then also, that's it. And I'm also wearing my bunny ears because my hair is just acting a little crazy. So that's what's going on. But it also goes with the fit. So yeah. So product number one is my AOA Studio Slim Brow. Now a lot of these products are from either AOA Studio on the Amuse site or Amuse Cosmetics. Both of those are my top brands from the site. So the first one is the Slim Brow. Now this is a really great product. I love it if you're into those slim brow pencils to perfect your brows. They give you a very natural brows. You can definitely mimic your brow hairs with this product because it's such a thin pencil. I've used this a million times. I have to say this is one of the finds from the site that I'm so glad I discovered and that I decided to pick up because it's such a good product. I was really into the NYX brow pencil that's also like the slim brow pencil, but that one's really expensive, and this one's the same thing for $1, which is amazing. Comes in various tones. They're always available on their website, and I just really love this. And if you saw my massive Amuse makeup haul that just recently went up, you saw that I had to pick up a bunch of these. I have a bunch of backups upon backups because it's such a good pencil. And again, it's only $1 and they have various tones, which is amazing. The next product is the AOA Studio Fat Lash. This is a really great mascara. I feel like this is like a type of mascara that's $1 but that doesn't suck. There's a lot of dollar mascaras from the Dollar Tree, from the 99, that have this weird type of smell. You kind of already know it's gonna suck, it's not gonna be great, but the formulation in this is amazing. You can definitely feel it going on your lashes. It doesn't make them clumpy. It gives you length and volume, but it also adds color. I just really enjoy it, and I also like the wand of this mascara. It's nothing offensive. I'm more into like the hourglass shape, but I found that I really like this, especially for my lower lashes. I really like this brush because it's like long and it's not like super spiky, so you're not gonna poke your eye out. And also it's really nice and flexible. The formula in the tube is just as amazing as the brush. It's just everything about this mascara I really enjoy. And again, it's only $1, so you're not breaking the bank for a mascara, and you always have to repurchase them because they only last a limited amount of months. It's just a really great product. I definitely recommend. I think this is the best mascara on the site right now. Now I am trying out some other ones. Like I mentioned, I shopped a lot of mascaras in my recent drugstore haul, but this one has to be one of my top ones from the site right now. This is amazing. This is a newer find to me. This was also mentioned in that massive drugstore haul. This is the AOA Studio Muse liquid liner, and the only version they have is in black. I think they should come out with more shades in this product because it's so good. It's such a deep dark black liner. It goes on and it dries really fast, but again, I mentioned this in my video where I was doing the AOA Studio full face, that you can go over it, like it dries down, but if you go over it, it doesn't get crusty, which I really like. I run across that problem with other like dollar liners, and I found that this one doesn't do that. This one dries down to a matte finish. You can definitely tell it's dark and not like a grayish black. It's like a black. It's a really easy liner to use. It does come in a little tub, and that is the applicator. I found that the first time that I used it, it did tend to get all over the face because it's like a liquidy formula, but once you kind of practice with it, it gets easier and easier. It's such a good product if you like doing your wing liner and you want something matte that's really like jet black. I think you're really gonna enjoy this because this was so good, and I was definitely very surprised by this product, so I had to mention it in this video because I'm definitely gonna reach for this a lot more, and honestly it's becoming one of my favorite liners in my collection. We're gonna tackle some other liners from the Amuse site that I really enjoy. These are the AOA Studio Artista liquid liners. I have all the shades. They have a purple, they have black, they have brown, green, and blue. I love these liners. Every time that I do like colorful looks, I like to kind of match my liner to the look, or like kind of do a contrast. Like last time I did a green with a blue liner and it just looks stunning. These are so nice. Now these are a product that you do have to like shake before use, and also the liner is like more of the, it's like those liners that have like hairs. I don't know what that's called. Every time that I talk about these liners, I say that. I'm like, I don't know what it's called, but it does come with like a really nice applicator. These are really pigmented and they just go on really nice. I've heard other people not really enjoy these because they don't shake before use. I think that's very important to get the flow of the like color in there going before you go on the eye. I think this is a really nice product. All the shades are really nice. Now I'd say if I had to choose a favorite, I love doing purple eye look, so I always go for the purple one, but also the blue and the green I really enjoy. I'd say my least favorite has to be the brown, just because it's a little liquidy, but that's just a theme that I run across. Like when I buy brown liners, they're just a little more liquidy. Other than that, they are all really good, whatever color you choose. The black one I think is okay, not my favorite black liner, but again the Muse one is really amazing. But the colorful ones in this line are so good, and I always rave about them because they're amazing. I repurchased them. I just purchased another green one because that's the one that I use the most. They're just all really nice, so I definitely recommend if you're looking for a colorful liner and you don't want to break the bank, definitely check out these right here. Next we have the Away Studio Lip Pop lip glosses. These are so good. Now the first one that I ever had was this one in Mogul, and it is like this pinky kind of gloss. I fell in love with this. This is so amazing, so glossy. It just gives you the most beautiful kind of puckered up lips. They're just so good. If you know, you know, if you've purchased these. The other one that I purchased recently is the City Girl one. I cannot wait to use this with a nude lip because it's so stunning. These also were featured in my recent video. All the videos that I'm talking about, they're going to be linked down below, so you can check them out and see what I'm talking about. They're so glossy. For $1, you can beat it. They're just really good. They're not sticky or gloopy on the lips. They go on really nice and shiny on the lips. And there's just a look at the applicator. It is such a nice product, and they are so beyond pigmented. They are stunning. I mean, look at that. Like, the pigmentation is crazy. They're just so nice. I'd say City Girl is definitely becoming a favorite, but also Mogul is stunning when I do like my pinky lips. They're just so beautiful, and again, only $1, which is crazy. So you don't have to break the bank again for gloss. You don't have to break the bank for anything. Just shop on the Amuse site. Everything's $1, and they're just adding so many great things. So especially shop the Away Studio line. I feel like their products are so good, such high quality for what you're paying. I think it's just a steal. So I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit and give you guys a swatch of the Artista liners. Here is a look at those. How stunning. They are so pigmented, so beautiful on the lid, and they just go with everything. Like, I find myself reaching for these liners more than my other ones because I love just adding that pop of color on the liner. Like, it's just such a good liner. Whatever color you choose, all of them are amazing. But again, the brown one I'd say is a little more liquidy, but all of them are so stunning, and even like the green one doesn't disappoint. The purple one is amazing. They definitely pack a punch on the lid. I really enjoy these. Next, we're going to talk about the Eyeshadow Studio Powlighter. Now, a lot of people have taught me, what am I saying? A lot of people have told me about this product and how amazing it is, that I'm gonna fall in love with it, and I never really bit the bullet with this product. It is a loose highlight, which I'm not, you know, so happy with, but when I used it on the face, it blew me away. It looks so stunning. It doesn't get all over the face. I used my brush and it kind of just stuck to that area and blended in. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. They kind of remind me of the Artist Couture, is that what it's called? Highlighters that everybody was obsessed with. They are also like loose highlights, and the packaging reminds me of that as well. This is the one in Astro, the most beautiful kind of pearlesque shade. There's a look at that. How stunning. It looks like wet on the face as well. It gives you that like wet look. It's just so stunning. I definitely recommend you check them out if you want to kind of dip your toe into loose highlights. You don't want to break the bank for it. These are only $1. They come in various tones, and again, they just look stunning. And I'm not into like loose highlights, but look at that. Like, that's worth it. It's so beautiful. So let's just tackle the primers. So whatever primer you get from the website, I think you're gonna love it. I have all my primers here because all of these are really amazing. The first one is a Clean Slate primer. I use this in my full face of Away Studio along with the Perfect Filter primer. So the difference with these two, this one has like a thicker kind of formula. Both of them smell amazing. They go on really nicely. This one goes on and it does sink into the skin, opposed to this one, which I feel like this one's not really targeted for people with oily skin like myself. I still like using it because it it gives me that cooling feeling, and when I do mix these two, they work so well on the skin. This one's also more lightweight, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot of this, and again, it feels cooling on the skin, hydrating. It's just a really nice primer, and both of them, whichever you choose, are so good. But I say this one is more for like people with dry skin, and this one people with oily skin like myself, but both of them again are amazing. But let's say you don't want to pick those up, they also have these here, which is like the Awa Studio Wonder Skin line. I have the one in Perfect Blur Primer. This is the blurring one. This one does contain a bunch of little shimmers in it, but looks so stunning on the skin. I also have the Illuminating Primer, which I didn't think I would like because again, I have oily skin, but this one blew me away. It's so good. And again, you can mix and match your primers according to how your face is feeling that day or what's going on with your skin. You can make your own like primer cocktail, mix and match different areas of your skin. And then I also have the mattifying primer from the Wonder Skin line, but all of these are amazing. They are so cute, and there's some other like color correcting ones in this line as well. Just $1. You don't have to break the bank again for a primer. These are stunning. Next, I have these two products. These are actually newer to me as well. These are the Awa Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powders, and I have two shades. I have the shade Beige and the shade Toffee. These just look so stunning on the skin. In that video, I got to try these, and again, I fell in love. These are so lightweight, and they just go on the skin so flawlessly. They make your foundation look stunning. And can I just say, that day my makeup lasted so many hours and it looked so beautiful. Now this is the one in Beige. I felt like this one wasn't going to work for my skin tone, but it actually did, so I went ahead and threw that all over the face. And this one in Toffee I actually threw on as a bronzer, and it worked so well. Didn't think it was going to work for my skin tone, but it is such a beautiful shade. These are so creamy and pigmented. I'm so glad that I finally grabbed these because they're so good. A lot of people raved about them, but I never really bit the bullet. But again, they're only $1 for a pressed powder. I think this is a steal. Now we're going to talk about the Amuse blushes. Now I talked about these before because they are that amazing. I have 3 shades, and these are so beautiful. They remind me of the e.l.f. Blushes that come in this type of packaging. I have the shade Mandarin Pop, which is a bright coral shade. This one is really beautiful. These are very pigmented and soft upon touch. Really creamy as well. They're just so stunning. Look at that shade. This is more of a luminous type of blush. It is so beautiful on the skin as well. Then I have the one in Golden Peach. Again, all of these are my favorites. I say my most favorite ones are the ones that are more for that everyday kind of look, but this one in Golden Peach is like a more everyday kind of tone. So I do gravitate towards this one just a little more, but all of them are stunning. And this one here is newer to my collection, and this one's in Innocent Mauve. So beautiful. I just used this in a video. Not sure if that's up already. If it is, I'll have it on the screen. But oh my god, this one is so beautiful. And I am more into like those mauve type of blushes, so it does have a hint of pink in it. But again, all of them are pigmented, super creamy, and so stunning on the face, and they do blend in. They don't leave that weird kind of patch on the skin. All of these things are a steal for $1 because again, the makeup industry is just growing so fast that blushes are starting to cost like $35, $55, crazy amounts, when Amuse has them for $1, and they're just as amazing, just as pigmented, just as creamy. I definitely recommend. Lastly, we're talking about eyeshadow palettes. I have 3 Amuse palettes here. Now they might seem familiar because again, these are some palettes that I've raved about from their website. They are stunning. They are pigmented. The matte shades in here blend so beautifully, and also the shimmer shades just pack a punch like no other. I love these palettes, and again, also for $1, they are a steal. We have the more blue toned one, which has to be one of my favorites. I really enjoy this palette here. These shades again are super pigmented. I also have the pinky one, which I say is an okay kind of palette. Not my color vibe like at the moment. I'm not really into like the pinky tones like this palette here, but again, the formulation in all 3 are amazing, and these also come in different other color stories on their website. And then we have the more smoky one, which I'd say is a hard second favorite for me. It's so beautiful. So there's a look at some of the shimmers. How stunning are these? They just pack a punch. I really enjoy their shimmer formula. Now we're going to take a look at the matte formula. It's just so good. I really like these. These are so blendable, and you can definitely pack them on as well. Kind of take a light hand and then pack them on as you go. Well, how stunning are these mattes? I'd say the only thing is be careful with these, like if you're traveling or whatever, because these are a little sensitive. Now this one I did drop, which is why that black is broken. But other than that, now the packaging is not always going to stay beautiful and amazing, but I don't care. I like the formula on the inside is what I love the most. Again, for $1, it's a steal. I definitely, if you don't pick up any other palettes from the site, pick up one of these little baby palettes from Amuse. These are stunning. So I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person, you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.